So you remember the 2025 CAF AFCON finals, that is between Morocco and Senegal. You saw what transpired. I mean, the whole lot of things. You saw Moroccan players dragging Mendy's towel and a whole lot. But this whole thing started during the penalty when Moroccans were awarded a penalty, with Senegal refusing to accept the penalty and walking off the pitch. I mean, a whole lot of things that transpired during that particular finals. And there were rumors that Pape Thiaw, that is the head coach of Senegal, has been suspended. But now CAF has finally responded to all these claims, and they have issued sanctions to both Morocco and then Senegal during the 2025 AFCON finals that transpired, with Senegal winning that particular one by a goal to 0 in extra time, to making sure that they lift their second ever AFCON in their history. But let me take you through some of the sanctions that CAF had sanctions to both Senegal and then Morocco. First of all, the first one has to do with the Senegalese head coach Pape Thiaw, because yes, it has been confirmed that he has been suspended by 5 games, 5 CAF match official matches for CAF. So which means that the next 5 matches that has to do with Confederation of African Football, Pape Thiaw won't be in the dugout for Senegal national team over he trying to lead his players to walk off on the pitch after the Moroccans were awarded a penalty in that finals. But that is not the only thing, because he has also been fined $100,000 in addition to the 5-game ban that he will be serving. So the next 5 games of Senegal, Pape Thiaw won't be in the dugout for the Senegalese national team just for just 5 matches, and then he has been fined $100,000 in that. So aside him, there are other players of the Senegalese national team that were fined. So one has to do with Liam Ndiaye. He has been suspended for 2 matches, CAF official matches, for unsporting behaviour towards the referee. I mean, Liam Ndiaye didn't really show that much respect to the referee in that particular finals. He is not the only one that did that. Another one has to do with Ismail Sarr. He's also one of the players. He has also been banned for 2 matches, so he won't feature for Senegal in 2 official matches for 2 CAF official matches for Senegal. So these 2 players of Senegal, they've been suspended for 2 matches, so they are going to miss 2 matches for Senegal in this particular one. Now let's still stay on Senegal, because during the walkout, I mean, there's a whole lot that transpired in the technical team area, because CAF has also announced that CAF has announced an amount of $615,000 for the misconduct of its fans, players, and then officials during that. So there is a total of $615,000 that has been fined to Senegal over their fans. We saw what transpired. Their fans having a beef with the security of Morocco, and then the players and then the technical staff all walking off after that penalty brouhaha. So that is what transpired in this particular one. So now let's talk about Morocco, because they have also been fined. So the first person that was fined was Hakimi, Achraf, that is the defender and captain of Morocco national team. So I mean, for those who don't know what really happened, why the Moroccan defender has been suspended, he has been fined, is the fact that he took Mendy's towel and threw it away. For I don't know what reason, the reason why he decided to do that, we don't really know, but CAF has fined as fined him for that particular one. So he has been suspended for 2 official CAF matches during for throwing Mendy's towel away. I mean, as a professional player, you don't have to do such a thing. Why would you come and then throw your opponent's towel off? I mean, what is really the mindset in this particular one? So this is what CAF has announced, that they've suspended him for 2 matches. So he won't feature for 2 matches for Morocco for that particular misconduct. So he was not the only one who did that particular thing. So there is another player that has to do with Ismail Saibari. He's also one of the players that was also part of that towel brouhaha. For him, he has been suspended for 3 matches and then been fined $100,000. So his fine has been increased. I mean, he was actually almost fighting with a Senegalese reserve goalkeeper when he was holding his towel, trying to make sure that he takes his towel away from him. So he has been suspended for 3 matches and then fined $100,000 for that particular misconduct in the finals between Morocco and Senegal. Now, this is not the only thing. I mean, there are other people who have been suspended that has to do with the ball boys, because the ball boys you saw what the ball boys did. I mean, they were trying to drag the Senegalese third goalkeeper, they were dragging him over this towel issue. Now the ball boys has been fined for that. I mean, definitely it's not going to affect the ball boys, but it's going to affect the Moroccan Football Association for that, because they've been fined for $200,000 for that ball boys misconduct. I mean, for allowing those ball boys do such a thing. I mean, you are ball boys. Your duty is to make sure that you keep the balls and not to be chasing over somebody's towel that he uses to clean his gloves and then his face. I mean, for that reason, CAF has sanctioned the Moroccan Football Association an amount of $200,000 for that particular misconduct by the ball boys. I mean, this is not a sporting behavior that we should always tolerate in our sports if you want a clean AFCON in our subsequent years to come. So there is another one that Moroccans personally wrote to the Confederation of African Football, saying that the Senegal should be stripped of the AFCON title, probably because of what transpired. They feel that Senegal had something to do with all what happened to make sure that they win this particular AFCON. But then CAF has rejected that claims that no, I mean, it still stands despite the fact that both teams has been sanctioned. I mean, for Senegal to win this particular AFCON, it still stands. They are still the authentic winners of this particular AFCON. And so share your thoughts with us on our media sports on our YouTube channel and all our social media channels. Share your thoughts with us. I mean, with these sanctions that CAF has applied to both Morocco and Senegal, what do you make of it? Do you think it's a good one for CAF to do that? I mean, where the right measures, where the right fines and sanctions meted out to all of these players? Share your thoughts with us on our media sports on our YouTube and social media channels. My name is Amos Mama Boy.